Leebi Ŋulami ni femo ba nyegbeno agbena wonken ya hie sake da Leebi wo ke wiemo ni ji nu ncho wiemo afi wo de hiemo ncho no he wo da Leebi if you believe prayer ministry come here yellow ni ji teacher Elijah amebo nyomo ake ameke scriptures ba ha wo Leebi ni ji male quotation Bible quotation koni da wo ke fi wo de hiemo ncho wo ngene won ko wiemo Matthew chapter 7 Matthew chapter 6 Matthew chapter 6 14 na kan ka bagbe 15 wo Leebi ne keju ka wonye be wo ka wiemo no ji wala wiemo mi no fe no yo wo keju wonye wo mo wiemo mi ojugba me no mo to ano wiemo shi fe anu ncho le de nche ba fo mo na ji ni ba tubu no fe no jugba wo ko ba ngene ni kan ni mo no Matthew chapter 6 verse 14 again if you forgive others the wrongs that they have done to you, your Father in heaven will also forgive you. If you forgive others the wrongs they have done to you, your Father in heaven will also forgive you. 15 again, but if you do not forgive others, then your Father will not forgive the wrongs you have done. Which one ke? Kaji onyongo mukoesha kio nakano buhu abango o isha kibu ikaji onyongo isha idi me krokuma efebu ano na nino ato amicho ato no yegbeko no o micho ni bi we ona neke scripture na saka wonye wo mo mjugba eja ke one way the other ole heni poten no wa tomoko no ye ekole no we mo apa kenjie shi mo ele na ke tomoni lo wo moko no te ni bohu ko micho bo wo he wale fe ya wo mie semie ke acho no kokonkran abushin first nge ka ona be boden che gbojomo ni okane Matthew chapter 6 14 ke ba gbe 15 nge ko ke me ko me shake ame nu cho le hu ko no ba kibu eje okeke akeke bu Leebi ne o ke shida ba aniji if you believe prayer ministry amenye yen lo ji teacher Elijah ba na me se egbe ni amasaman ayi kan do bolo ni ami president ko projection ba nya ni o ka ma na shramo eniji boy ni yo ame nakai your location e amasama na ika in the blue ni amli opposite the ayono nakai fire junction obanya no ko mana shram ye ni ji boy ni yo screen e no wano WhatsApp teacher Elijah but nakano wano teacher Elijah aso e dromo ni keku no to ni awabo ni yemu children can believe prayer ministry momo mi lagba ona alo ko kan se onyo wo lamo basa ke ni bi kroko me jino ni gba ona alo okay ke teacher Elijah ana shira mo ye ni ji boy na 0246 801 299 0246 801 lo wa no WhatsApp ame ni ji 0555 094 908 0555 094 908 nakai wanyo ko wana shamo e Facebook kaja shwaka gbe lango machine Leebi ne wo ke won jo to enwe wo han bo mi se ngamo ko ya han ni di Dr. Yeman Probi Hospital consulting room to Leebi ne dog mi body money e fen ko ba yibi nakano anti kali e abose ukaniam Leebi ne na ke ohechebu je ni Leebi ne sho ohechebu mu shi hiyo ya ke ne ke yemo ni wako e male mi mene ni ake ha wonu ke fi wodi hiemo choe nakano bo nsani onye obutimni kaji utemie jomo chake mo baba nuncho de nche ba di seni de ba habo mo konkro ni onye okefe onye mo ndecho da ke da no antikale Leebi na mi body man oke nya oni ji Mrs. Sarah Lati ye ka wa ya bie ye ekomefe mo mi o machine oba jo to nwa bo mi se nche Moses Saki ye die eche ncho NPP rep o baba fata we to na ko gbele sani emle ba oke nya wa kwa na show my Facebook shikome ko ko ba jo to nwa Wanyeme adali omekula wake motuno wahanye kla good morning. Nakano assalamu alaikum to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. Geria wa mungo de Allah. Menenye kwa ya biye. Meba mi valo mi va mi aselo mi la pomo. Ta na gbojidi na senya nyenyenwele o mashiaji. Miza Moses Saki. Menelo na gen kwato mi te se ke yen ba ke kroko me friendship ball. Care for God and country or onyo jiwe she Leebi no wango she da play ke ha men fe ni ka wonye bi she ko me kun ye o machine no wa jo to mo wa wo mi se nche mi abo je ko yi
oh ojeba
okay weekend set lo juba
mo dro mo no fa no te
whether awon ehin wo won ko wo ni belief mo mi juba
na tole mama weather
ona ni mama weather mi ni han
ani no fe no ba sidin won ke fe ya ke mu e cho sake nu ya cho ye be ni sami ga na weather ba oh e se fiu ni ba ni ba won ati no nke ma fiu oh ke fe nchole mama weather no rumona
ojo gba asani na kan be keji oba isele wa ke shidaji nu ncho no wa chula sajin kuma e ga gbene wo ko wo yin pe wo shin kenkle no wo ba jin shin wo ha wo ku efe pe osikome kon keji ibale ake by election wo ba ya change on the 2nd of September akwetia wo ha wo ku efe pe ni ji wo che kumi ns kumi ko e fatalo ni ji wonya o maybe kumi Wahabu from the house of Omashi TV ke Ghana mam pension oba bia ke ECA set if you ready ke drum afi of on 2nd September afi by election and this leonya hara ye gie mete ni nye elections fefel nye gie money ba here na kano wonye manage NDC BL MPP BL amama gie amenyemi no ni gie ame Solomon Asumedu ni nko asusu ake okay she meet to work pan ke ni na work weda no anye ona ke be ko ni we keji MP ko choice asumoni be pia ake asumoni fatalo e madam skia kokuma she gonna ke wonye woje ye me when it comes to gender equality ke kokuma but this time around benani NPP kue when it comes to ameni femo ke rules and regulations apolo ke kokuma ni gada ni amenye na meke nyawo mebis kumi adam she aso yegbeko no ene wodi enche wo jomochomo aso tomo ye jengbe fangbe
abi una ke tomo bejeme ni before ma proceed here to manga wo nugba ko meli yo dana na me tuni angara if any sesselesi jole mama yo nkela ke ni mo ne chineke ajole ke o mami excellency prof nana g ni wo fon ochola ke wo mami ko be ye Ghana e tuni wa on behalf of Ghanaians ke oni meye nto wa kama shi be Women's Bank very soon eba okay ko pe last 2 weeks ke banks ke insurance big na discussions ko me Jubilee House holy be papa ni ba wa woni meye ke o mami me wo Ghana bi ameka shi be no fe no ba ya no jugba ke woni mi onupa hun niji akameyo honorable Michael Papo Alote if any yo ke yo wa ni charge ole ola ke papa na ewo Leebi shani ke gbeke o eni akra ola ke be ne ba bie di be fe wo muji mu wa le teje me won ba but the man is not giving up. We are all praying for the success of Greater Accra and Accra City. Ola ke question no be me about Akwetia election abaya on the 2nd of September. Ni MPP amene jame will be ba along ba. You see, people were discussing and talking about say me no woni ameke e fatalo mo ba. Ola ke mo fe mo ke efian ni sumo. People were saying they will be in support of the wife. People were saying no. That you can't force anybody when it comes to political. You can't force him or her. Ake kele Benjamin. Be party beje wekunoni. Party are structures, are rules and regulations. Ni party na like numbers ni ya. Be na ale husband ni shale a wife. Olu mi isi. Oko ademo shi mi no ademo no yo obule suke ban aloli bi ene fi no ani me avoti awe. No, I really don't support that. Olu mi isi. E wo keji mo eche ewule ni yawo to injole mi e won te wa ke po e han wo ku e fen even though we are all political difference party here, we don't wish for death to anybody no, we are all brothers and sisters. It's just that party any meaning mo fe mo ye ni esumo ye mi o keji me react it's like wi-fi ya. It is in the own interest of the wife and the family and the party itself. Party now your je wekunoni is for the citizens or it's for the group of people na mental me support the MPP.
Okay.
Or kemene mo eche ule there's another person there who is capable or even do whatever he or she can do. She chonake ni the world teaching like Maya.
Okay.
Ha, or I call where I'm a pod, we're not even going through premise. There'll be no affair, no. We don't know. We are even asking. And we don't know. And some of them will even say, Monaka, or Sumo can be, but who are we? We are MPs and they are MPP.
Okay.
We are also focusing on what we want to sell them.
Of course.
Only me, she was it was small like and barely about me. She, death doesn't inform. Okay. Ni mo chele nti awo ento jo lebi. Ni wo lebi papa na efe e bo ma de sanji wo won wo yo je lebi wo kola kan lebi e. Ni wo ke to wo yi. Ni wo fe wo wa wo yi. Oh, le ko ma wi e.
Yo be na kan all set for 2nd of September. Shin sani bi mo e ko nji aso tenye sa nye ha ten. Ile ake nye che ni ji Dr. Rashid Tanko BP keje she oshiki fon be ne ken. E wo enye kola ingme wo enye kra no. Emi yake bejano to ne sa ke nye mi chan to fon chien aso ne ken ni
kan so ko man de
ni mi bai mi no le woni mi bio ne ken sani neji wo sumo ni wo Ghana man biye wa nu no ni bai ni ji ni se ne ablikuma north e kun no he wo mi bia ke aso nye gbe fan gbe nye sa nye he ni nye yo shiki fon to enjoy level.
Oh yeah, very very well.
Okay.
Ona ke ko ablikuma north no ni ba. Na incident say about no IGP release. He condemned the violence that occurred there. Neighbor like no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Ehani Felix Kwachi, Honorable Onimishi, Communications, Leun about releasing. Nobody is happy when violence occurs on election day. Onimishi. Here's the case now. KG I have for Shiki here. You have a right to go and vote for whoever that you think say ebanye edamoshi ye male na ne no awo ke no awo constituency here okokwe man there ni mo dromo honorable Tanko bon mi isi leweba de akawa ke wo gbe primary say na then again no mo anu yi no we can't get prepared there we have what product there. Who is the product? The new PC now will again. Mini afi e adamo libi ni Jodomandi Mahama a fake libi ne ba fake. Because he's the current ruling government and administration. Well, he is going to sell the product that is excellency. Tamo no feel stress ne buy a secondary schools ni ojeme. I drivers for ni ojeme. I cocoa dealers kume ojeme. I want only ministry. Well, libi ni Jodomandi Mahama ke ba fake. No ni mini wa ho. That's how come Tanko or the NDC members are saying say we are fully prepared. Only means you prepared no work too. Allo agbe ko kwe Reverend Tim Fojo. Ni KSM was even blasting him on her. We don't speak like that as a reverend. Ake we ke wo ke be mbaje me there will be bloodshed. Ni KSM ke la ke if there will be bloodshed there famous ake o ku me mba ajeme. Ko ni ke bloodshed there ba be ke yes and no yi ko ni sa me family. We don't speak like that as a reverend. Only means we don't speak like that. We get no drama ni be as 2nd of September there. No film ayi wala mi Wa fun oshiki. Me no was akin no. No for that one there we condemn both NDC and MPP. We condemn it. But we are coming fully prepared with a product that we want to produce.
Okay. Ni nye yake na get seat nye winning for.
Oh.
Get seat.
Ene we call like a simple ni. We are going to sell our product. But for Ghanaians you but for 7 months 8 months in John Roman man ever fail. Only means we were majority. One not to tell them oh maybe any your jeme when you many your jeme won't tell what market come for shiki and how print what please say your jeme if you am here shikoko because John Roman mama neighbor gonna John na be na face governance accountability. Only means we want to suke ban the man is listening. He says John Roman mama is listening. Only means and then the MPs and co are all coming together to help win. Ko one of any MPs FM back. Ablekuma not tabara abawa mami. When a victory was won in, things are going better there now.
Okay.
Only means so we believe that Akwetia is not going to be a struggle seat. Even though Agage is a strong goal for any last 4 years ago, imagine it was only 200 votes. 200 votes, only means 200 votes. So this Leebi Ŋulami efe ne efe olue. That is what we're going to sell. So the people of Akutia should look upon that and also vote for the PC that NDC is producing.
Okay.
And at the end, success will be ours.
Okay. Nakano here ya get same way kanji inche niji MPP rep tabi ngwele on nakano ba yake aba sell the product or Ghana mambie akweni ahi. No onkwe ake aso wo NDC kuwe niji NDC fraternity ame lawyer panani. Mlawuloni. Nke mlawulo lawyer panani. Wakake ike wache Solomon ni NPP bien ihara na moji money ba ye nkunim ke ha Ghana me da na yake mi fe Ghana mi fe party whether you do it right or wrong ke mba boni sa ke mawie eja ke ja awie eja de ka twa to e mukofo ni ke gbele ni na mukwe mukole hugbo no e sa ke woni wo fe woni bi ojugba ko ni wo se be ni ba amehu ameba na mba ni na no ni wo fe lo ojugba wo ba jaje ko na meba na mo amba che gbe apa ha wo why are here nchede nke say Moses Saki eji NBC communication team member kan Greater Accra Chile Ablikuma South niam nakai wache Sam George saneni ikeba wo echencho wabuto wasajami Sam George ke on the 7th nji meneji na gbe wo DSTV bi keji amenye ne amechi subscription fees by 30% there about hey I'm a license here ne ke action alona ni fane asote una le unhaten
ona ke is a kudos to Ghanaians oranie Ghana is meant for you and I. It's not meant for any political party. And this baba ebaya MPP baya ebaba only me she but currently ofen we be ofen won na Leebi ni yaro okay minister of communications eba need Sam George eba re ake is ever willing, is open ona a door say gbele koni mo fe one anonymity a fear. This is real transparency and accountability. Only DSTV ejake won hwe nya e ake acheche Leebi kumeno taxes kumeyo mini won net in Nigeria big Kenya ke net no you quickly did it. Only means when I got minority we had a meeting with Sam George, and this is what we call democracy. This is how beautiful politicians must be. They are not thinking about their stomach. Some are there thinking about their stomach, but some are in to make sure that Ghana goes far and better. Only means the wakedi nye days nye ba but nye ba oh get po fachon nye cow leke. Because I don't think Sam George just woke up and said, let's reduce it to give us 30%. When Leebi come, ne sa reja. Only mean she. O Kenya ni ete nwe ne bunye ne Kenya Kenya ni nale. Oh, at least if you are 25, I'm if you are 20, then you guys will bring a tangible reason why that 30 must not be given. The money sorry. You also come and tell the citizens that this is what the company is doing. It's not a government company that is ruling. It's a private company. Only mean well, the thing is that KG Ekera came in the 7th. KG Negeni ba I'll collect your license from you. He has a right to do that because in man New York and he's giving accountability to Ghanaians. Ghanaians are also happy. Conquest social media, yes. Ghanaians are also so happy. Or getting me. I have any advice for the DSTV and Sam George? Sam George should just relax. Let it declare a formalities. I'm also waiting. If he doesn't come, he should just go straight. Okay. They are not the only company in Ghana.
Okay. Sure. Okay. I am here. Okay. Umodembo no bacho ono ya. Okay, here. Omo wa ya here. No work was sani. No here mene abani wa somo. Wa ba you road sani. No wo kaji wa ba you road sani be sanoli ake transport le hu e ba ba. One minister say come I'm a proactiveness. The ehani Ghana man bi I'm a twinto. Lo make wo twinyo ye ni bi kuma hi so. Abachi transport first no. Na kana watch Sam George wo boni e boy wo modern a oni telcos ne. I increase data by 10% ke kuma. One na other olupa ni amo amentu si nchesaki nto ma bisa ni watch ni pe ni ji what transport minister aso won na neke proactiveness ne because nye me come wa me no ake amba na amba me lorry fare no na kan agbenele wonye many for boat ke neke uber ke na kan ekro kumele nwe amwa me complain ake nchumo ya le bonisa ke yale she kaji won ko Sam George efenani e ke 30% reduction je no pe telcos yen le e ka pie ke ekro kum e wo aso mini ya no ajaje ko na shin eko alo akene afa eko mi no ni ebale na kan
Onake corporate transport minister I respect the honorable very very well and is so humble and transparent enough for Ghanaians to know we need you on agba ake achi petrol no oluminishi achi petrol no mini wachi petrol no or gold board tuning oluminishi dollar women epashi we're facing this kind of crisis 8 years back oluminishi you work past 7 months 8 months you work. You don't think that you get things easy like that. No. 8 months. If you're 4 months, you work 1 year back now. Nicole, Leebi transport minister feel is not joking. Over 32, do 42 roads. Naka bafi.
32.
Yes. Keji bomade sani. Need to wa a lot of the money mama into one square. Abandoned projects here. Need the road say come. Ni MPP BSC. Now pay she can't contract it with fake way. The man did audit. Mimali. AR Parliament he did audit. Only means over 8 years now. How many MPP people came out to say that our contractors should be given audit for Ghanaians to know and see what we are facing now? Kokwe Amasaman Road ne. Na money boy. Kumo shikanete ni. Abandon le nation. Only means you can't put massive them aside there, can you tema? Like you see, the road minister and the transport minister, they are all working hand in hand. I can't get to Butimba, Mimali. I feel a minute digitalization. Only means you okay away about boats, ke Django be ke Uber be there. There will be Sam George, honorable Sam George, a president, okay. 7th, can you feel my alliances already? It is a gradual process. Only means it's a gradual process. No need to fee. So like what Monday Sunday when what we want. Now me MPP can this wire, but it's meant for Ghanaians. Ghana is meant for Ghanaians. One market, one number of Minister of Transport and Road okay. They should all come together. Or like sometimes as a leader, sometimes I go into our it's like going to our Leebi Ŋulami. Koni Ghana ajebu krapo la show before ba na ke no na ajebu ye it has bring improvement into our society and as Ghanaians as well.
Okay.
If I want to mean or beni ake around melori fair no. I'm not think say we have they gave the reason why na ake one city ba me no. Only me they gave a reason why.
No, if they give a reason why now make one CDM for now, should there be a reason? Okay, one CDM ake for no one I mean raise am for cause go other side of driver say agree. I make I mean who am we more try ake one CDM ake for phone no he want more me Tony I mean price here no.
Right. Go where they get 50 cedis. Mimali. First 1 liter we were selling it like 17 cedis at low 18 cedis. Only me issue. And here's the case actually no. Only me issue. In le no ni Ghanaians in town ake king anyame no. Allo abroad like ake NDC wo yo malu. No. You see every month, allo every weekend you see that the ministers are coming out giving government accountability. Only me issue. The road minister and then the transport ministers and co no. They are all coming together and making sure that they are listening to Ghanaians. And communicators are out there expatiating what they need to know. Only means Mutaka, the Minister of Interior. Only means Leebi Ŋulami actually lefe Okani like a police be military be. No one like a sky. Only means Energy Minister ba. Jinapo. Only means let behind the reason why. Like you want to the after. Koni mikebo wonu chumo aya here. Okay, one city mafu or no. No, that will increase the fare. Say, what are you trying to talk about?
Okay.
Only me because on Leebi ni what past government FA no more na bo. Ona kefe ona sometimes I understand we are all human beings. KG abon mass arrest according to the law. Ghanaians will become more.
Okay.
Because no more na bo. Ye full industry the energy sector fa through the audit get road ke la kan be na audit me light is put no appear me ni tu mo afeko ene me ni Ghanaians ene me won ke wo NDC bi onu pa ke this is what Ghanaians are willing to see and to know like amobo o face law like ba wo mi driver will not think of doing this and that because driver na ke je ono ba blow me na mo ablo aye sika na ka afi ni bonisa konika minkebo our government position in future actually so this is what the drivers are waiting for.
Okay.
And then we are all praying that everything will go on well smoothly.
Okay. Echencho oba kwa ke woni ba share ni GPRT be a PR Mr. Samuel Amwa echencho producer ba train wo kwa ke oba ni wokele anasani gba ko ni egbla ni bi ko memle achon shi mo nga wo fi oni nkwa haji keji nege because nani ya no GPRT be ameba meke amelehiku e wo keji amelehiku me mi suggest that mene wo government le we bo e wo modern oni ke basis ne ahelepi ona e wo wole ake wo standard price ke by 4 o'clock manke basis e kome tamonyuma efa ne ya winiba bebli ni within 2-3-4 hours e kome ba she e kome yen gbeno na a she only price e fa standard shike government le unye ke ya wo mi ni baba ke le baba fe intermediary ni be le no ne tawo ji no ne ba impose ke krokume koni men le unye amen because imi susu mi ya ke nege transporters owners na make government besani e wo bo government eni wo ke bo yos ni ji nyamra bo yen sure ke bi akpa mi no ko ba no shi mi e kan kometo nko amla lo ahe changing ke ba ma
ona ke na wo deputy minister of transport ona wo doctors ona ke no if I read about these buses that we are talking about.
Oh, okay.
Even Kokwe, Beni, Savannah, Mayoba, Ghana, Nike Mayoba Tashi. Soon it will be launched. Like buses name, if actually. Shuna ke, kake like buses name, no benye. Okay, course, woman, citizens say no. Over about me, she what actual foundation nike mashi. Konike ba ina be papai. Ni ona shikana release about road funds ne o ba bonu mi shi ko ni wo ye ni wo koko gbeji na yo ko ni e ko me ni won na ye onu mi shi ko ni gbe ayin esa bonisa ko ni ka keleke transport buses ne ni o na ne it also create employment for people onu mi shi ko na me na wo few it is a nice suggestion and then I think our listeners are also listening and our leaders will also work accordingly ko ni yami kebo
okay e wa kan fata wa che ni pe ni ji transport minister won pa fa ke ba yen boat ke yango ke kru ko me jengbe na wa kwa wo ko ni wo me ni ta flache wo be cho ni bia ne ni wo ke ya ntumo ke ji wo to le pla ko ni wo order ni price enye e ba shan o bia de no show wa ni wo bote wo san ni e mi denche Mr. Moses
yes
family ni nye ba wo che John Dramani Mahama han won nshia ke ka baba wo kuku price no gojo I think to 8,000 Jew 8,000 Ghana cedi amoto ne price fall ke je ni ji 9,700 okola ke dollar ke ba ni ji $7,200 ni wo fe won he wo ye ni won kase won le ake day in day out the dollar kuku price no gbo ye nwe egbe she wo ba bia ke aso many ba be mi ni afi campaign aso nye ke campaign na lo exchange rate nye ke fake campaign ni amotone because bia na sane mi blaboji ke abisa na nye quote dollar no sane bi moji na kan bia mi ni nye fe nye campaign ke kokome aso exchange rate nye ke fake campaign na lo mi si dani wo wa bote mi masuma ke wa bo watch randi abetu e we ke we mo ko for shiake this time around it is far better off than Bekuneu. Wo bo watch ni ji CEO ke ha koko botu e oba keji wo ba sani gba olololo ka wa jo tu e me wa bo mi se.
It's a stronger city a negative thing for the Ghanaian economy? You know, if the exchange rate was at 16 cedis, the 5,040 would have been 80,600. It would have been 80,600 if the exchange rate was 16 cedis. That's what the 5,040 would have been. Why are we making it look as if a stronger cedi is negative as far as the Ghanaian is concerned? The truth of the matter is that we sell the thing in dollars, and let Kojo know that whether it is spot pricing or average, last year was better than this year. If you check spot price today, 7.4. Check the spot price at the time that the this thing was made. And I'm saying that you declared an FOB of $4,850, out of which you give the farmer 3.1. Even when the prices are relatively lower than last year, we've declared an FOB of 7,200, out of which the farmer is getting 5,040, which is 70%. It is the exchange rate, that 16 that was used in November and 10.25 today. It is because we have a relatively stronger, a much stronger currency. Why will anybody want to play around it? Now, if anybody told you that, so if you were a watcher of the news and you looked at the pricing, averagely was around 8,000, and you hear that the farmer is giving 3,100, what would be your reaction? Did you ever, as a journalist, did you ever hear that there was a rollover of 333,000 tons, that Cocoa Board had sold 333,000 tons for 2,600, and that is what was affecting the pricing for 24-25? Were you ever told that? This is was something that Cocoa Board hid from everybody, and that is why it was 4,850, because in 23-24, Cocoa Board signed contracts for cocoa that it could not deliver. Not 30,000, 333,767 tons, sold at 2,600. So in 24-25, we were using high price cocoa to pay for 2,600, and that is what brought the weighted average down. We have done about 230,000, and we are taking on 100,000 to 25-26. That is what also has affected the weighted average. But we are doing a 7.2 instead of 4,850. So we are reeling from that 333,000 sold at 2.6 in 23-24 that we couldn't supply. And so we're using high price cocoa to pay for this, and that affects the weighted average. That is what
Ellen Onake watch John Draman Mama and one Mishanke Keji Oke Ota Ogbena. Age appointment here, government here. Basano soy, Ocho, no corner near Mashaka, Mobano Bachu, Moejo, no Bashomo, Coco, no watch around the Abbey, Ranto, the real glam, Nike, Kukumonaka, Lele, Kaka Teleboe, as an Okwe Miawa. What's a glam in Babao? She faced on a cap, a she come on, it can't show you by self explanatory. But me na baji, as someone do a cocoa, and no natural exchange rate low. On a near HFOB Crokum, Moses here be a walkway, Wasu, Kuno, General Pelham, Sanibimo Komekuye, Danny what you were banking, Radiabi, Wemo came in Glam. If it am be an Agric ministry, care will finance she be a mini hero.
Onake Agric, no more sponsor. Let finance, let finance. Onake can't resetting it. It's about resetting our mind. Position and account where your property. Obashi Mubaya, Dubai account. Okay, many I can't agree about fit account here, about account finance here. It is a good and a plus to Ghanaians. Konana anupali ni yomi. Konika account, allo finance yambushika. A monitor no cafe. Only me,
no, many or more honey or all sectors say about finance. Oh, David, we was called agree care. It's like a finance in a monitor Greek sector. But other sectors say, when I get force in a force. Only me, Yeni, Yawa. Kokwe Amada last year. Kokwe Amo. Kokwe Libiniano. O moke Libi come last year. It wasn't easy. Only me, okay, many. Finance care about bank me. No shoot me care about me. Hey, even though I'm not saying say finance is not monitoring other aspects. No. She call where ni. Come on for SHS now. What do they complain about? Food is the key. Only me sure can many agree. Yeah, like a sector they know what they are doing. It's all about transparency and monitoring. So that things will go on like John Roman Mama a Tawishi legacy. Means legacy is discipline. No need Mama worry about it. It's discipline. Ko Beni was CEO. Randy Abbey
Over there, one your boy.
Oh, what they no, you know. No, ni imbiake many oni is akake agrika because kaji nye won follow trend there kemba. Na ka ngme cocoa price no. So the non finance minister we watch out to force in solo is naming blam. Then watch your Eriko Poku le hu solo is naming blam. Oh one na ke Eriko Poku energy minister hara hani wonu ni bia shishimbo ni eji ha. She finance minister Sanjiaming blam ke krokome if it no more woman mi la egbe ko no na kan jibo ni ma wi le ma because ko bo agric minister to we mo nyon shi no ake a watch na no ni bianchi shi kaji oke finance sake akeni scan george nke a sector mi o boy no kutamo it's a balancing check up but washing for Jimmy one more na kan no ko no bote watch sani e ni ke for shame ni be ni on koko ke group me sake mo ne wole no ni FOB we was go for me say be go ne we exchange rate aka wa ngono ke ya 8,000 you have 8,000 ya me ta is exactly over the emin glam ke
ona ke ka ke kuku nye wosikai ko kwe MPP debt na machine awo e ba show 33 billion you know what like sky. And how much was cocoa being sold in that time? Were they giving our farmers good construction of roads? Were they giving our farmers children scholarships for their education? Were they giving fertilizers to our farmers? Come on, to be a farmer is not easy. To be a farmer, well, I get to about my farmer. Boli, o like a wiko family. John Domelo like a family. Germany shika yo, because you can never live without food. You can magbebo easy. Okay, many or CEO ever out. Randy Abbey, if any your money in charge or the man is not sleeping. Eja akruwa GM, they can may attach the expatiate you. Leebi Ŋulami. More, he blame him Moko. He blame your MPP because they are communicators as in lane. They only come out and project things that they've heard allegedly. Go and sit down and make a research about it. They shifted $3 billion in how? No more time we are paying. Without giving them good roads, without giving them free fertilizer. The man mama later no me have free fertilizer. The only one innovative thing they get baji, they get by farmer say a scholarship. Because ni papa ne towo ya klo wan je da na mata kumo ye ni not yo na ke mini duade ke yele jeje mekemba no be road no it cause accident it cause delayance of food le ba wo mo mama me ni yo market din won wa na ko ba yi o ke mene na ke koko eti enwen na ame amount of money for their tone say it is a plus or na get maybe what you are expecting, people were saying, that was not what we promised them in a manifesto. But Agbekona, 8 months were by. And Granny Ambe is being transparent for you to know how the thing is going on in Ghana. So our farmers, manifesto it's better to get their own understanding than coming to tell lies to you. And who said that some of the farmers are not happy with this good news? Come on, recently, is it Pakistan? Is it last
Palestine?
Palestine B.
Okay, I have produced almost.
Oh, no, it's a plus to Ghana.
Cocoa, I think.
Good.
Products.
It's a plus to Ghana. Well, I can know, man, what now plus? Allow me J-Boy. Because, like, good governance, eba. Na me depend like an quality. Obeko. Nini yo like an Libya, ni wa or feel. It is a plus. Only me see. The way to cocoa farmers said some are enjoying and some are getting richer and poorer. No, we acknowledge their presence because it's also part of our campaign. Because they brought their issue. Cocoa farmer could know what is happening there. He doesn't know it. There are things say maybe he's lacking some 1 or 2 massive and contract or information that he or she needs to receive. Come on, Leebi, I care about me. I care about me cocoa rose. Me no about me cocoa rose. Mo any yo. call ya history. Ke rule there here. Even the whole you know vote the 7th of 2nd of September. He's promising them roads. Over they have a good seedling. Na nature na duba. Kunika ke dunie, akeduni. E get am free fertilizer. Me otawo ni me no kun otawo. Former administration member, they were selling it for them. Was it free? It wasn't free. Okay, fertilizer no I used to near, and the man is being transparent. Okay, get money by any if you sure I can shika. Ye jeme. Okay, cocoa sector, it can agree chuni, then it transport babam, then it road babami. Because can any near, I buy ben okeba. Okay, oka can live no na onale in the right manner. What go well? Not all of them na. Oh, you see, Randy Ampe, the road minister, and then the Greek sector and the transport, they're all working hand to hand. Koni account and we share dabi finance. Won't we scan not disperse our. As you force will not disperse money for you like that. Ebana transparency, ebana Leebi, the Leebi is like mean akeshika yafi. Only mission. Nibiane eke ba anye tertiary scholarship can have children here what farmers say abi. It is a plus to us. It is a plus for us because if I create funds coming this I can mean I can work cocoa farmers abi. Koni eyi ne sa fair way no bon no yo esi okay me documentation na me we ni du a what can be here because this is a good news for all of us. Onale easy for the first 8 months. Onale easy, but it is a process. That is why the CEO and all those who are involved, all the stakeholders need to come together. Let transparency flow and let the unity be there. Only easy. So what we are telling our farmers, like we have a lot of things for them. We have a lot of things for them. Nobody should give up. Jodoman Mahama never lied, neither fake, or never said anything bad against farmers. We respect them. That's why we also engage them any aspect of food. Or for one solid. Couldn't no fair no iron no job because only easy. There will be no rare. But Randy Abbey has come out as a CEO to expatiate. I don't think that this will be the first and last. If I you can have good interaction. Koni wo no fair no aya no ba.
Okay, sure. Ojo ba de nti. No wo she na ge ehinwa ke ti dodwe ba hyehye. Ni le hu e ba na ko ke mu.
Sure.
Aso promise or Mr. Saki, mabia ke bemni ni nye ba fe campaign. Did you promise to increase the cocoa price within your first year? Alone, you promise I can you have definite time.
I can first year. If I'm wrong, I can be corrected.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, I can be corrected. I'm ever ready to learn and learn more. If I'm wrong, and I can be corrected, I have accepted it. But I don't know where now indicate in the first year. I don't in the first 2 years. I don't what I know is that everything will be increased and what it will suit the farmers. Kuna mena transparency.
Ona farmers say okay, bemli ni nya wi nya dollar ke exchange rate san.
No,
ya na ni nya dollar ke ni bi ko.
No mean tell market wake. Amale kwame. That is why he came out to expatiate. He explained at me. I've seen when they have been going to our villages and our farmers and having interaction with them. Keba, but it doesn't mean that this is the first and last him communicating such incidents. So things will go on successfully. Okay. But nobody promised them first year, second year. Okay. We are still governing. Who knows? What we know what to say. No. I can't have work on. Only me. So it is a process.
It is a process. Yeah. Baby now, I'm not to know how you be okay. Jedediah. Leave me anya ojiku. Chief don't do it by his saying. Wako boni yo. What you around the abe wo wemokuno. Nyele hu what you need erikopoku na hu wo wemokuno. She ni chief ye bi ene mabi chief ake. Te sane shi kamo yo ha ke. Chief don't ni abojiku yi.
Odi ma.
Na ke gbete na appointment e ba yo bebe kula. Let your money, mama, our appointment.
Eba ngona wa. Kwe ya me appointment eba ngona wa.
Oh, check what about ka worry. Gbedi na fenkele you akekwe kori.
Ekwa mi ona. Wonder no wachi.
Nakai, we chencho.
Ke me appointment. Ke me appointment le won. Watu ni malo juba ade na ke ntumi ale. Femi ni le fi o, ke ndisi bi e fi o.
Nakai. Ojuba.
Le te ba na issue se.
Chief, skome ko ojiku. Sani emi no o botie o keji wo. Nyeke kiam. Ake nsi blush. Mi nyeli bi kuma, Leebi ne. Lake ma bamna. She fence oba tru man ke o party. Ojuba. No yo mi sani akukupe. Ngona akọ bile saje. Betene o ba ndisi bi a. Nakai.
Ke o ma mi mielo o ba.
Chief do lu gba me na. No we no mi come clear.
Dabi nsuma ke je no ko ni mi ke mambi ake. Doku no o fe do. Come ba be questions no bi o nyeme NDC be. E na gba ka hun to. Wo ba shi okun no man. Ja me pe wo fin political party say na kan je be ni as a journalist o chu ni ha. Ke yin o yu ake yin de yin o yu ake yin. Shi le ke yu ne first and foremost amanga Jefferson Kwame Saki Abekuma former Abekuma Central PC. Idomanajan le be ko e ba be ko wo afon shi ko wan le because Abekuma Central bi fe ga me na anu kwale. Shi no ni je yin. Ne ke koko sanu wo yo ne point esa wo ke koko sanu wa fi politics da ne ke ba bi yo there is no any way ni Ghana ne wo ke no fe no wa fi politics e Ghana ne ni ma ba ya nda chi fe de wo nyeme this bi because ka ba fun shike am nya me ke mambi Leebi papa ina ba fi ke Leebi ni e very important dey kashin ke no yo amedwumo mi ke no na meli according to 1992 constitution but in 1992 constitution ta woni ke Ghana aya no wa washi in the terms of planning the akutuami be na plan betia no to ne kasi clearly again ne kan ka atono no bo wo ba atono bu si wo ke ku me ba fita no wa jidie ku me yem ni ma ya yin ame be ku policies and programs ke wiemu ni ba ma ya yin ke Leebi na ba fe yem am ni ma ba yin ame be ekokra be since I'm a chain this Buga party since I'm a cobe. Oh, if I need to find out politics, about election, I can Leebi go have politics. Next time, like, if you go and in she, I'm a start cocoa politics. President Kufuor Biam. Very President Kufuor Benina cocoa, the cocoa metro tons. Yeah, the metro tons and you. She not going to make a metro tons. The general didn't cook for a tower. General Gana be tower. You know, she. I mean, really, Kufuor be Michael Kufuor to what? Very honest, she or no. Koko kwa fo ni koko na ke ha me ko kwa dollar ke nu Kufuor ke ha me ameke gamba amba ha me fi na kan ameke gamba ma me no me Kufuor shi almost about 20,000 Ghana cedis biane 20 million then
Leebi Kufuor time is 20 million
that Rollins is shit
20,000
Ghana cedis 20 million old the Kufuor ameke Kufuor to wa mablo
o cho boni
bona ho koko aha kwafo e then wo yo ame blo ake Kufuor to wa sika me ba ampa te no ampa no me e say go 500 eh beni Kufuor shi ono ni amamba amu mi Kufuor ke tet mo 30 something 300 and something beni afi ba na ba shi no ameke ya 500 eh 8 years of John Rama atami say I'm getting 47 needing 470 now 4.7 to 470 be na be getting e ga na ku fado ba olewere no na ku fado mo no 80%. You can check it from 4 to almost 5 something.
Beni Kufuor ba shi no me 9,900 tombo no che 9,050
nakai
cedis okay.
Beni Nana Kufuor e ba si no kra no ni nwe so ma we PG ni man Ghana be fe na so amete koko growing areas ke na Nana Kufuor ameke Nana Kufuor ke PPB icho wa si koko we sana me ke ha me na kan be am e sana me ke ha me 50,000 ndi 60 million old city sana kan me 6,000 ndi 60 million old ya ne nke bu yo 6,000 dina nsani Nana Kufuor kan am si Nana Kufuor echa nyomo mi eke am ke wengu am kotoku e na
I can be a me. Any Jimina hole, Cocoa Manse. No, I didn't know me. I'm going to cocoa sandy. Cracker, I will cocoa sandy. Oh, many better know to what to can cocoa coffee. Nay, I'm a cocoa and I'm doing if I am. I'm a bee, I'm reaching and I'm a chum. Better know to Nico, I'm reaching Yoko. Ni mam fame by him. Nicabo, I'm a care gun of Yanuku. Then Naku father was here. Côte d'Ivoire. Well, I got no job for Côte d'Ivoire. Then Naku father was 3,100 Côte d'Ivoire, no share in a kind. You can lay 3,000 no. Then often, over your check when small famous small son from Lago Chunga. Check my Côte d'Ivoire. I'm a cocoa, now become quaffy. Hey, I feel 5,000. 5,000 Nicabo, you are name. I'm a dollar. I'm a dollar bashi. I'm a separate bashi. The same thing. Because of war,
trade war.
Nakai. I'm a separate bashi. I'm a scanner ke chakio. Lam ke Georgia, I'm a bashi. She bomb cocoa quaffy. I'm not normal again. To the extent I can not talk for the new or no. COVID back. Let's just my cocoa price of bashi. See, I tell you no. In fact, another year, one man who cook for which is some free politics. I can go back, or Bangman, Nakabia now, or Bangman, fair kind. Okay, no domina. Mina, maybe a fan, no domina, fair, I'm a penna, then I can set up a paper. No criminal, but if I let them get 3-2, I'm get 3-1-2. Over there, yes, bam, in your new Yuko. Man, be less than the Jim Nakabia, cook, your manjano.
Niji Manse.
Yeah, Manse.
Okay.
Can Coco 50 cities you let you feel like 3-2-1. You can't cook for to bring you here. Then I'm call 2.5. Now I get 1.5. 1. It's almost 4 fan. I'm a 1 cook for. This fair? Oh, I don't show me. If you go and Coco. Scholarship, for more Quasibiana, a young cocoa for B. The records are they can go to education over check, but I go get between you. So I cross check in 1 hour in bar. If she would hear Kume, Schema check cocoa for scholarship, no one can buy. Now me benefit. She in the Chantalue, me quite him. One I got me phone came my Galibi Nekeba. See, because of no, why you in the case, and you will be an if I coming back. My research, no, Baba, 10 years can. I can't apartment. Put him up.
Okay.
It's a no, no, although, yes, back on new government, Eba. Sunday to Bejano too. Couldn't my him. Was cut Bejano to some tap on us and a domain. One of them the cocoa areas. You are queen, woman, yellow bar. Then the Abbey Yunuko, which is in my way back at Ebomode, if you want to call it. I can be a few, I'm a few election, why election, now I'm fake campaign. Now I'm fake propaganda. I'm a Leebi Ŋulami. Me, I can cocoa, no one I can walk. I'm there to question. I'm going to question. I'm your person. I'm passive. Like a brandy abbey. Shambamu, and can't be now. What was in this beer? I can go back. Oh, look, no bar. When I can't let a flat, or call Bangman. She could quite be an currency here. $1 can be near your. Okay, look feel going forward there, no problem no because on the no one you want to you cannot determine the prices, the man say. Ni on the akashi the flat, there no fuel, election, no fuel campaign. Okay, cocoa $5 10 cities, remember 2 room and 3 room and 4. So come market as an channel, second your bar, maybe a bar, they can't make a bar, and bang. In fact, the records were money in your own sending no tea, I could Google this again. And bang ni price neck by me by Shame. No me Randy Abbey, I run or they have damage control. They are Randy Abbey. Couldn't cocoa for me, Shami. So look at what you are doing here. What will phone about Taiko, never you in the case and evil. Often, I'm a petrol. I'm a petrol. I'm a lot of charging. I'm a service about 40%. I'm a offices, I'm a chimney. Electricity, I'm almost 18%. I'm on my candy. What you only see? I'm going to call and win my farm. Leave Papa, oh, Nita Fracture, cocoa for fuel. Me, Coco Bangman, or one at least, Olelam Gammon. 120 cities.
180,
120 cities, 120 cities, 0.8.
Niji, 1 point. 1.280.
Sure. Nakajibe na kagmo. Ne akwa no yo miji. Inye no ewe pollination. Ko foni ke ne kemaja libi na efu ba ne kemaja libi na fe am fe ko kufo bi am fe ana na kufa ifa na kufa do ka kuma papa fatai. Ni am ko afu no pe ni ibaleji koko kwa afu ka am fertilizers sometimes say am ko am na do fu ke am akọ over 80%. Ni am agwo nyumu 80% am. Me am 20% agbo. Ko we na kala agree mo fe mo le Ghana ne. But get by scholarship. Koko kwa afu sika na ha me fa sha me be free education. Ala me free education. I don't know scholarship. The scholarship is too often you can check
chief do be okay scholarship ke ye koko gbe for free education le
wa. No pe. There be scholarship in free education so form of scholarship.
Tertiary.
Tertiary you get mo check from 2024. Okay. Nana dan kwa kufado. Nana kufado implement na kani. E get me tertiary e get me me brother. E ye koko growing era. In brother nke end this new. No me e na scholarship. They get me win a scholarship. No ni get mama from 2018, 2019, 2020 me benefit a scholarship. Le koko growing era. No ba what koko pension scheme behind.
No, chichi. No,
me muna
Dabi ogbe kona mi to manyo sani emi no oba mi ko dani nche Moses aba.
No problem.
Bi ane ochina okay 1.2.50 jino na ke fono.
Yes.
Ke wachi obenke Mr. Saki e ba no wonu shishi. Shi mi to ma bi ake e wo aso be konehu ke this time around e teno nihi.
Eche. Mi koko kwafu o ba nyo adum koko growing areas ko ka make increment ehinu. Aba jotu aba block him wa be afa na pe. Amebi a school. Ni kamo yo ike in ko me ebi nu ko le e ya Accra technical school. Ni jinu ni first na chole dabi obi ene no.
Accra ya lo.
Dabi Accra Poly. Obi na chakle Accra University. Last year ole scan EP. First second one anything ne ba gbe na Accra. A first year e pay 15 million. Na ko fa do be am ya pay. A last year ne ba gbe na from 15 million. Na me ka mo no feel dey ba 16 million. Ne ka bo wi na bi nu second point last born e agbe school na bo o le dey happy. E pay 29 million.
Ni chief do bag.
Jo mama
no academic stress free.
Bele mi omo.
Mi omo.
Me to money ya mi.
Okay.
Me to money ya mi. Money ya mi. Ni agbe school na. Ni school fees abo pass. You can check it. Me family ya school sometimes they come agbe school na me school fees e pass. Shey na da yi John Dramani mama. School fees ni be can pay 22 million to 29 million.
Damn me agbe school na o be ni pay.
2,900. No. John mama keke ba. Me ba no no ni yo na ka. Wo ma nyin lo keke ba. Ne ke magia tertiary schools ke ne ke magia schools ni o de fe ta practice ba e ba kwani school fees abashan Ghana mi Ghana bi ha dwa me no won ko inspector ke ni e ka academic use fee e ke ba you e no document e pon ba ba le shi ba academic use fee na nton
niji
many ba first year be like I pay full payment aha me full payment I can testify me to mo lo na fi o ke di to mo o fe cost the cost e ba cost we kule 1,000 school fees model of school fees penny of me pay you government call see Leebi Ŋulami if charges can be government call to mo koni si pay is it a question the first year they put in
boy gbe na
the cost they pay we pay 5,000 the school fees
okay
1 year ni school fees now about 500 per you know na 500 you see pan no ni ta frache me buoto wa onu pa buoto ministers mu femu
okay school fees are 500
because school fees need to government call ya midi 500 out of 50 million
chief do what pass
like
oh that we are all learning get so no we
yeah we are all learning that be like be share
that be we am gbeko na get na mo je bo mo do to show off no including nurses nurses I'm about nurses I'm a first year me payment I enjoy first I don't money
first year
no first academic fee.
And she don't next Arina Idrisu ke universities head say but you know ga attaching na ni a calculate students ni by na atu
so far next is about
Mr. Saki naturally
including next ni amekesha mbape am first year good school fees e ham amepeko
and at school
amepeko
ni at school o
yo no yo mji ke on be koko sane ni bi ni koko mo fe mu ni endu koko ehun koko etun koko ni benefit benefit of fe ye je mo ni am a benefit omo
okay
Lord, there's no any new no boga make am go school fees scholarship come am go school fees scholarship o sanu me o koko scan o male sanu go kutuku em sanu go kutuku em
mi na get dollar rate ni abale na ka shi to
am me fe artificial dollar rate na expose am
na kan no ni bi like
expose am
e o mi bi like na Gambia me aso am kaya get exchange rate here because how far me say me le no need dollar
ko am no lady enye koko boto
ne ya
no ko ba nwen 60 ale no be an koko kwa fa me to 60 period chimwe no ko ni na ka we mu ni very important no yo mi in ya ke ncho yin ya ke first government take over sure asano na ska ekuro ofi aka ba pe nyumu ji koko gro yin rese na me nyumu ni oje me in fact na na ndakwa pa le be ba na nyumu pi koko rose nyumu pi in fact koko am kotoku tumunye wulu ne na ke koko ewu mi o che jondo man mama e wa bi mo ni contractor bia ke ske nyumu yin si so ko nyumu e wo ko oyin koko am yin nyumu daga bia am yin le you see enye nu e me ya anya yuan kwale to ebo no ba yuan kwale no election say ajo no fe no tv no ka me se ko na ko fado nyumu pi am yue age am na lo fo nyumu cha me yiska am yue ye aka me do platform am yue 2024
chichi do be ne ke wiemo enyomo ke koko meni ameke ahehie menyomo wokola ke je koko farmers pe
sure
me koko me fe be wona ke awo iku
na chombe ona ke choyin ba ke ko ba ko yi lebi ke ne ke betting tax ne we be na ke si government need this car de ke fe develop na nu chumo wo ke ba yin jonro wo che jonro man mama ke ndis be ameke Ghana bi ake ne ke ma dia lebi ne wo ko ba ji ko pe man ska chen ta obuna e ba gba wona wo ame obi
aje betting tax
no track
aje 11 but they've been able to procure scanner ke pay allowance
onu ji me track me to me libi ni ma na ska pe kwa ye misum when the form of taxes form of levy everything they ma you know pa tin ma ko betwele misum but look at what you onye me this be feel
okay
no go oba ni reality e catch up you can say sorry because ku fu fe ko ahun
you
know iche kemu koko ko afu ake ni pa mi fai sinesa mi ne ke ni ka fe police je no pe
no ana mi ba sajin baba o ya ni sake wo wi koko sane ne
sure
what you randi abi ni wo boletu egwe mo baba o ekomeko ni je le pe hun wo che ri kopoku le hun ke jo bo ewe mo ni ewie access ni ke ni bi come enforcing what you randi abi wi ake Cocoa Road kumeni yo nyabiami of over 23 billion kese anako noni etelo nakano ahani wonu hia ke keji men smuggler cocoa ke ya manse na ma ho ka mobo e shikagbele ko na wa gbebu nakan shika fe na gbe fe afi 39 million plus shi amlalo e wo only 20 million yen nakan jiboni wo Eric Opoku ke o agbena won kan ya hin Cocoa ne sake almost about 33,000 plus ke krokume ahon no shika ibaku mewo chief dolu ne kesani ne te ojo wo che na
o ni mi mo you see ona ne ke mo jali video fe propaganda it's not true
what try ekono
it is not true mini jinu ni yo wodi ne kan won ye to cameraman ko producers ne yo bi ni won we na me ameke won ya mini panoni man bi now then we waka maka we he no be he na me nuo ikike na me na we TV en any government e ba go koko nyomo bi koko road bi koko ni
indicated loans ke koko me fe
every government ni John Dramani mama ya e si nyomo huge get we o mo so ma age
e si mi tun ake we mo nu wa che ya be question so
no le we ke question e he wo mi ake any government e hi onyomo but hey look doesn't stop Wakashi over Namiko no Ehame. Because no drunk for Bebanina no more. A weko.
See 3 years in a row, Kokono, according to.
Now, 3 years a row. What the last time we Kokono? 2023, 2024. What may Kokono? 2025, 2024, 2025 season. What may Kokono? Generate 301. So what I say? When I get Pafol jam. Okay. No choke clear what you know of Amali. Okay. Because what Lena Makawa, your road setter, Numuneke road, meanwhile, Amali, no road Mr. Baka. What about the road Mr. Baka or MPTB? Why his capu no way? I saw go road, walk a wood, ever feel fucking you for money. So never can you have money so. Copa in Copa power, no really be composition to query in Copa. I know sign Ghana be care while woody. And I know sure I got like a 1 city and back. I'm a petrol. You channel of Ghana be care. Cap, I will move between including me. I get the papa. See, I know about me at the end of the day. Not by your one, no, you don't be you show you. No Copa, Kufa Bafeco, Rollins Bafeco, Atamis Bafeco. Only Sina Kufa don't believe Afeco. No Copa, why your fate? Okay. Ghana be quiet back. Mamma, what money my ma buy here. Oh, small, ma buy here. Our family and one mission. Calanta FNG were here. Nothing on the number. Ne anima here, no Gialanta any good year. In your no. Mr. Saki, watch around the abbey, we moku. Mr. Poku, one minister who ekume function. Ekojino ni ye, ake hokuku, also almost about 30 something, ke kukume shikabako, Cocoa syndicated loan na he, no bako. Agbonela Cocoa smuggle ni a smuggle no amo chikaji feniba. Imbi chief dodu. Eke no ni penny sakanya feji. Nyang of 5 pamo ke ha Cocoa farm say ake nyele ni nyewi. She aside of nakang befang be neke we won ele wen aso beni chief wi ake ebemi ke krokume amla lo fam la lo ni baba ke ibo nyomo ka amla lo fam la lo ni baba bo nyomo be me ne woni nye onye nye yu o mo saka nye pe nye ya koni ke me krokume ba amon no na baba ni na me pe allo isa ni ya
all I get here for me mo me I don't blame him. I will never blame anybody. She kept a great minister over the motion. Okay, I'm on the more. Okay, evidence is saber. What are you waiting for? Only me, only when you meet, don't you really be like a Malay? Mine damono. Yes, I can say that any administration definitely 4 years, 8 years. You can't tell me say you can wash your hands clean. No. One way the other, some sectors say about to only means you can never be perfect, no matter what. No more kume obashi, but shile in a sensible manner. Can next administration bar? It only Leebi Ŋulami. No about me. All I been will be me. We stated say first term no baba. Are we going to increase it for the farmers or not? I stated it clear that I stand in for correction. In that way, manifesto me 3 months, 4 months. I do first term. No. If Chief don't do a beer, I'll accept it. Over about me, but here's the case me. Bo Eric Opoku over the motion. He left an amount of money debt to people.
Then allow recent.
No. Only me then. What are the people involved there? What are they doing still? Only me Shanji Okegbe Jemba. Oshi machine Chikane ni na people ni akebute OSP akebute Attorney General akebute law court ni afese here. Chief Dodo no sit here and be defending such.
But no what a radio be chimo ekuma.
Yeah, no make wake ben Jeremo Dodoma no wake Jeremo na tawo ben actions atawo. He said it. Only me ben ebo na minister. Just the things that went on wrong so that they'll face the law.
Are you saying okay honor the proactiveness
that's what I'm talking about. Only me because God promised in May 60% and you're not hitting to the 60% there. You came out to expatiate what is causing. Like an exchange rate, no, the farmer doesn't know much about it, even though we know that some are educated. Let's get a tower because there will be a paper petrol. Only be petrol. It was telling say at the 18 way. Only me road in the buffet. Only me even though the road minister at the motion. I can contract come in now. Hey, I'm a salmon poor. I feel better. I release this car about they are going there on field to go and do what they're supposed to do. Only mention, or can I get me a friend? I'm a contractor, make I'm a license, now feel the day. This is what we also want to see in the cocoa sector. Go what I'm here, or like a fact. I can see machine air, of course, and it's facing the law. Tell me, why like I can do things that will be sitting here. No, now the talking is too much. Because KG, okay, Oshimashine, of course, and the person is going there, is allegedly. Or boy, Yanu confess, allo Yanu Rafi. Nice guy or the night bow in a Sakabao. So that when we come here, we know that we are talking figures and facts. She go at the motion, ni cocoa sector. Africa Shika Jeme. Yes, Africa Shika Jeme. Me, we are fighting for Ghana, even though I'm NDC. Keji Otashi, no Kebeni Mama Yard, cocoa sector or Bonyomo. Why would you invite Mama? Why would you invite those who are only invite them? Because she can't dare one more vote annually. Tell me the real, some about food, about light, about hospitality, but we are not supposed to even go there and talk about politics. No, because it is between life and death. Only mention in your passport, if I could be done. Be an cable minister of Arabino about Bukaya. No, what I be. So it's time for us to be transparent. Over one mission. Oh, Iba 60%, then your man with 60%. That will be the way. No, near exchange rate near Bane, it affects you. The king will be able to expatiate and to get a fair finance. Only mission. Oh, about 8 months neighbor. No more enemy down. Wally, road out half a. Konika and no, what again. I never stated okay, scholarship was not there. People were enjoying scholarships.
Sure.
Only mission. People were going through. Even scholarship people were giving card, they were even complaining. There's no administration, no face trials, but it depends on how you communicate with the people. So let the people that we are okay. Ghanaians are not happy. Okay, actually petrol no. Actually leke no. Majority can be happy, some cannot be happy. Ghanaians will be fully happy. Konika momo kwa wo mini. What's the chemical chief don't do what you can see why I'm here. Or can opposition ne wole any or I feel what be ha. What do you mean? Yes, because arrest must go on.
Okay.
Only means okay, like a cocoa sector say committee board be now on your contract and you need nephew. They should face the law. Yes, because no one like a sky here. It's also part she can scenario because what promise I got by man. And if you now come and realize no, Leebi Ŋulami no your opposition here. One knowledge because we're not in administration of no bana. Imbana. Oh, tell now why I feels 8 months over where another 3 years 4 months nation. What you know about feeling? Oh, this year, near my family, but your mommy, my feeling now. Oh, I feel sure I can like I said, do hit it because next 4 years, why like a man, no, and also hit it back. Only means so we should let the transparency and then the guidance. And I also love how Randy Abbey was able to expatiate. She before I go show she can't tell. So let's go around and just expatiate further.
She can't. Kotokua means no ni kotokua emie tipo ne buenshue po de che won small fe no ni emie fe hata. She na kan. To money chief do wie. Me ha gabakla yi. Da bi ja ke bo wie. E won no wie bo no small no wa tele pompa. Chief Dodu.
Nke no go feel politics. Nke no go feel ba fatai. Ko ba kai. Bini Jomama ame kon dollar ba shie. Mini ba yue bi. Ike nyenu ton ka je le no nka ba benke mukuneke ba.
Mene Mr.
Yafi. No fi won yake. Libi ani many yo je many amena dollar 10 cedis 50 pesos say. Na me ke shori be ko. Ame bobo na me cha Libya. Because I mean, you win dollar. I don't get a year. I met you. In fact, it no yaga can secretary just say at his son. Now make sure I'm matching because I happy one of them. Come back here, submit it win. In fact, the government of the day, a get parliament, I can get by here. I make sure I can have a Nako. The governor, the came in, I'm only be boom.
Okay, I'm a danger, square ministry about them the price.
Sure. Not cement, the commodities. I am more not a kaja myself. In fact, a parliament. Parliamentarians, wale. When no one make me businessmen and women, number your English back, but when you English back with now no code.
Okay.
Oh, better you all in a kind. See, governor said, processing. No, I'm not tree. ake won ya wo yin she was one aba ose Leebi ko na happy MPP bi ame Ghana bi come keme inspector ake si e ban no NDC bi because I'm not experienced bi no me imata bi anike e wale papa na mo wa ministry institutions ma fe big social amenities ma fe politics no I won't do it
of course
that one I won't do it no to me no that be here sibo explanation ya koko bi aje if the cocoa growing cocoa area say ba na kashi no ni amalo fo ebi wo I ban na me ken hunju am ka amalo fo attraction na me ken ame fine see but the way na me justify that is why I create problem up to now
okay
but see aga nyem ni wi enyum usaniku no oba lele nike scanner na aye maseke ba kokwe wo cocoa growing area say cocoa kuma na me je am dra no aba flow no na du ha me na wuche na start na du aha
si do na kan che de ncheni aflo replanting aso enya ye
tuni no tuni minister ba wi akashi nyenu wi aka minister ba wi akashi na kan ni nchu na kan chu na chu amechu ka yemu amechu shame ka yemu beni sani aska anu nchu ma ya yin je na kan si ameka chu ko ni mi ko seta meje si asana me kwe gbejanu to ni yo je me no ni yo mi di ko le wa me si wo was formerly ko de wa o wo koko fa afia me no koko ana ye mam na ka ya ma se e fa afia me no si bia ne amewo over 1,500 nju ni ka me du na me na every year ni ame koko okwafu enyumo ame koko enyumo ame botoko ame no me no do think ga gesi e man smuggler ba ya yin to bi ni nu ewe smuggler ya no any as social government ni ba smuggler ba ya won wa because time na ko de wa bi na me na me no e tela wa
okay
and run the baby loco which is very profound it is very very important me we politics sometimes e we ake ka koko kwafu ni jibu e botu ni bia mi ni have fertilizer free which is right ame bomode ame kegbejanu to suesi ame hu ame ha ame ketu fanshu ame no ha rota after ni ke odu koko lu na koko pa lo pa ma ko le wa lo ba hu be ko fe na ka ma yo gbonu jibu alo mali na ka no happy o bia na ka no happy no sani koko kwafu ele hu ame bomode na ame ka ame koko kwafu ni ti ame yo koko growing area sef ame ka me na machine kon ne kema just small little living it's afo chibon ama refer jimi ba amba take me
na kai yo pa fa keji be ko ne we small girl ni pino skana he ni asusu akeje na kai what eri ko poku be ni o blame you chon this time around there was someone ni be ko ba se ni wo wan know the same story e ko because I can two wrongs never serves right what fe won ni bi ojogba as man chon manyo mambi papa ya lo make mambi ni amsumake ma eyam chief dodu ni sene ni so chilemli no wache Abuja road minister e be ba free accountability series ko nche ba chon ba han 1 or 2 4G koma mi ke hey kru koma ni saka nya gbagbajigbe ke ni bi an big push agbawa abakwe na ke fi major roads ko me promise ni come tree no no you know na ke big push ba fi she 10,000 plus kilometers benin Kenya ba asuma it is nowhere to find she in jono njenshi ono masuma kenke Mr. Moses Aginshi because me to ma bi ne egla no komle ichon
okay
ko Moses no me talk bla me ichon oji ake bia ne revenue ko baje oil ni ba ya big push mini ho awaji revenue ye oil ni bi baba oil in like road here it was a pledge ni kan president ke won che no tambo ni wo che na do dan kwa kufa do ke ba ma soli mo chun ha nu cho na kaji dabi ti do do ho mo le na ke wo che na do ke ba ma soli mo chun ha nu cho ni ke dale
so for en ke fi
okay fine Mr. Saki
so for en am ke la ke fi
so for en go
Mr. Saki wo ko en ke jibo ke o ba big push ni wo ba wa me ni wo ajeje revenue kume oil no na ke wo big push mi ni chebele ni bi kroko me hu ye ni isake ni ke even ke 1% po na aje abanye no akekwaje wo me ne wo big push nye efe nya agenda ni nyere nche so li nya ba nye mi
ona ke ama jeshi ke foundation ni
everywhere okay wo BFI wo ko file kuku
ona ke everywhere matter either radio Allo TV. The transparency must bring its effect there. Only mission. In real life, the effectiveness of that transparency must be faced according to accountability. I seen your mom, contract, and I was very, very happy. If I read about auditing, after auditing, contracts, the contractors come in, if someone even having fake licenses and co, this is like Hamedi. Call Hamedi, you need to make them face the law. Only me, come back here, Kona Nike Washika, near PPB Tano. Tell me, here, something else I feel politics. You go to accident, ni bano, full of potholes, like a Libya owner, Libya Kumaganoni, or Lupa, or Rio. Just let them face the law accordingly. Only me, and the big push here, I heard it was so exciting. Naka Agishika percentage come here. Oil me, couldn't keep support it. We want the fastness and the readiness. Because a promised road come here 2 years. Saka Kagbina. Ni abandoned road come here. JMPP no war. If he bear court on Elia can be alone NDC. We found was scanning. And some he indicated it. Roads come in Yakumase, a Eastern region. Now boy na Gbena. She I contract I he's facing them. So that at least OSP, Attorney General, like Leebi Ŋulami, will law firm, and they also come and to confirm the audit. Lele Amishka. In your cafe, you need to refund that money. What money means she? Or come over 34 rows, Naka Bafi, 32 rows, Naka Bafi. It is very well pleasing. And it was also focusing on these cocoa sector roads there. Because cocoa, yaw. Only means she, Benona Bachoke at school. Akbaya Kumina Bafi, yaw.
See, Mr. Saki, the problem is why taking revenue from the oil?
The milk good. I hey kumeni, Obano Tashkai, I hear kumeno no tie. But like oil a wow or now revenue, kumeni. Only me, but I can't state the specific percentage Nike by J. That one there. Look only now, I can't sit here and talk about it. Maybe he has a percentage that Ghanaians must know the reason why. Only me, but I don't think say it's a bad deal or it's a bad thing. Only me, it will be a bad thing. Can't you na? Only me, the COVID be a bar. Ke levy be a bar. Ke like emission tax say. Ghanaians will never complain if transparency and accountability was held. Only me, taxes like a wama. But if the taxes does not reflect in the people's pocket, they forget about it. But that is all Joe. Only me, Tabena Jodoman Mama realized that the emission tax like a Libyan man. Because we're not seeing accountability. And up to now, I'm wondering why the NDC cannot call for audits about this money. Like emission tax say, like COVID tax say, like betting tax say. Me not get free. She go watch me like my school near 5. In my area can be another one quite tax no get free. Tafla to do by here. Why must we go and take that taxes out? Okay, minute. Like I get some percentage. You all let me. I have no problem. Only me. I have no problem. See that oil money like a road them like half year. It must be reflected because Ghanaians are watching and Ghanaians are listening. 4 years will come right now. That we get 4 years. A day years. How is 8 months? What about 4 months like back now? We are 3. What accountability I go to tell the people again? Get be a share. Oh, the road minister, he have 32 roads there. They can share banana bafe, na banana vans, na banana limit na kefe. We are all hoping for the best. Then we know that Abuja will definitely deliver because accountability is a mamo. The man mama ekebo. Ko ata akashika ele kwebodin auditing baba mi. Ka mo beje na mo. But he doesn't want any criminal or any laziness under his administration. In your fair road, you get torn about. Over machine or a Eastern corridor. I mean, even Afenyo was even talking about okay, Bebuna to my motorway. Like people are on field about 24/7. Okay, AJ or me, neighbor our fame. What was scanning? No, chunk papa no. Why not? She got AJ. Like what says I come about story say. You banning a mina banami again. Okay. It was like a fair what you need won so like no fair no aye mu sika fair sika na agi o ni kai ake dey ni sika ni wo fair wo sika ni ni saka hia wo so won no ake road ni ka fair road afa le papa je road 247 na asi keke dabi je campaign ase we have a long way for campaign ti ni fi ale e papa
be asa na no worry on road minister won ke fata ya ke contractors saka mechu 24 hours
yes
won kwe ake ba hin lo
oh yeah no to ake ka ba chu 24 hours afa sure ake ke man to pay contractors alo a day alo ni no ame fi mo sure ake won ame sika and I knew that I would just explain that because sika ko me get ba am a ba site o afa sure ake proper monitoring no na me tower ken am no fi sure ake they deliver accordingly
okay
over one solid je 2x4 rows ni water wo je wa se ke yan wo e ba yan o fe or I just give him kudos towards that.
Okay. Minority leader what you have in your markings le ina ke wi ake keji akwe ni asa refill ni ji potholes ke krokume ogbejigba no je tomon le ne ken if wase I think ake the big push minority bi hu ameyemi ni akwebon ba fe ko ni bi aloji chief do I get 11,000 over in your
you see I get you get I fateme get to kwanu furu wa na atu akeka etu enyan ko te gan alo te chokoda o te colleague no da na anu no te gan na anu alo sukela ko o te ni menyu no da to ko pe no mo to na anu ni yaro te mona yilere kasi ni ayile kete chema yibu ba amiese gogo ba ke komi o manu agbele to ni apapata ni ya etesi kekede jofure ya
okay
mo go ni outside bo ka gbe na egege no mu eke e ba dina le ake mu nyele but all is done by the way yes I'm not looking ni ba no I mean the area ko be ni very critical rigi nyenu yeji road setter I'm not looking fi aka ma pe ko na mi to gbejano to ngba wo road e ba ya hin in fact ko te America am blara ko be je me ige yo ko ni efuel am to efuel na pe ji ke e shit mo ya kra ne te kumase they are 6 months no 4 months be ba agba gbe koklo agba gbo na agba an ke si bi njele mafto ye jeji mo ji fe see you see I told you I can call can no fit politics ke she be na ke baale see when people what fail to me in this CBF yo last weekend in Babie 2 weeks ago in Babie enyu wie na gba fo quickly on fa na bem e no ko about national insurance na cap over 3%. The mutual get 3% na cap o ke tun national insurance libi infrastructure ke am offices ke libi no ba fi si o chema meje 20% o le make afi no anu kwale yemu ke mo bi am gba mo ni lewu eji key
Mr. Do ekole ni o ka for me ekole ni inacho menko mehunuku e wa muinu na inacho na o ba fata iko ni eyemu eto bo no wi ake no me 3% na agio nju no na agio nye kape
aka o agio 3% yem no ka free infrastructure go ke build offices here various regions which is the same as national insurance dojano to no bonus she like o capo ge wo yiska no ni ke ba ke si kemba this time ba ni ke to bro la kemba makpa ni mana cap ni ojugba no pe fi you very important no ba bi ene ke wo be evidence ko bi e je ni ne akasi kemu ba bi be evidence ko bi ene sale wi by force e ba nya back na afi na evidence e kuma bu mu no e wo hia corona no ni ya mi keke mu etu an kwale follow keke Ghana bi fe na no ni ya no ko se ke bo te ku yo lo albi no wa wi le ake mambi ni ma ye hin so that is how it is.
Na she me change ba no ya ke amamo ekroku machine ne ke medical trust fund na ake aba cap aba 20%.
Yes,
no infrastructure yen.
Sure, no, yes, no me chon. That is what I'm saying. Okay. Ake inye no bi loku ake wo yiska.
Oh, okay.
No ake ake shi inye evidence that time. No ke mba next time get evidence ni ma ba ntu ake. Je yiska shi ake infrastructure to money big push yen e o mi. Aba gbele offices here very region self any region to ko ti national insurance ame ni de na anu chumo ejeme in terms of na kan 3% na je na cap na je na ka chuno o enya ke any government go ba to fracture ba kwa any problem ke na gba yo go ba solve ekoji o energy sector ekoji o road sector cocoa sector ne agbene ke one be critical no ba mo na da going forward that institution say ba yin na ma fi am policies can program say na my implement again my yin so FA mi na pa ke o mo yin because be am feel campaign am going to boost big push need $10 billion awo si bon na me ba ne am le na ma cost kai e da ke no ya no tu me ni ba no Ghana fe amena me la ka si na no don kwa kufa ndo esi major project ni ya no Ghana fe what is like our fast card from 2022 keba na pa fi environmental project ni di road
si Ghana over channel minister e ba depict fact kwa ke but igbe yin gba almost nke into 10,000 plus kilometers in minute e ke na kan gbe eko
si ama kam loko kefe am wi ake wo man yin no wi eko ageke o ko gba 10,000 kilometers e ke ko ya bi ke China for the job a se ye pa no ake ko te wo kuti am wo kuti akomo o te o kan pe no o kan pe central kume krokume ye kokuti ene mi fe na gbagbeje gbeje aka asphalt kele bi o je mi fe ta kan gbeje fe kilometers na ka calculator de fio no ni wo bana na fe reshaping ni je asa gbeje gbe kilometers abon wo fe kashi new ones ni wo fe ni wo gbe na kilometers kashi ni ji gbe kele mo kashi agbene part ni a rebrand rule akunu no afe ni akekota le se kunu kra fe kashi no wakunta o chonga na bi auditor general feel clear every year court parliament the parliamentary can have a budget the any road have a minister cho road fe what fe road neke bi neke township road what fe no ka you like you do are doing politics because the reality have captured them na me na be yo if you no ko na get intention you ake MPP afashika na ke feel rose p Ghana na fe yes of course nke you know plan ba keke akaskapo yan contract wa ke fe road yeko le fe ai bana yo sky da lo awole mu le fe onu kwam no ha me ni oje na EPB e ba road contract se pi yeko mepo wa ka akpali bia no yo mi jina kama ja no chumo ona beni eyin kaso yo onu no je amayo license yo de ara ba road aham koklo another contract koklo which is allowed no ka ma lo fu ni ba see I'm for a Pascal road ni ebem which is amale amatom where 2 major road or 4 major road ni di keja Accra to Kumasi no which is 2 year thing ni 1 year side and side ni di no watch am e wole 6 lane no ba dem cut Kumasi from Kaswa to Takrade to Cape Coast le one afi Kenya le over 16 charges ye gbe no Kumasi no over 400 charges ye gbe na kamaja road the government of Ghana the money fund no ni pen wo fe amalo fo ahiska na mke wo other sectors the road pe no na wi aka si ahiska na ye no mi gba mi chombo sika na amalo fo but then na pass am parliament na approve je na kan road pe sika na ka ba je sisi na ka contract say mobilization na ka field of na ma tumi na ka sika je no pe other sectors no e sifan other sectors say they were road no which is na ka road there what any government no wa ba o ba tun already certificate to mo nyenu iwe which is very true already certificate bucket ba mi amalo fo pay no pay mo no pay mo no ba pay no ba na no chumo eno ya so road any can say je ne gang of four ne Takrade de keje Kaswa ke Takrade Accra to Kumasi agone keje na afenuma ki wiye keje tema ke ya honiam na ajeshi na afife government money fund why ko ska ye kuno pa mashi boom to ni obeche bilante interchange na iska keje jeme ekukeba ko te tema nuwa leun ska na afa na ke fi agno te PTC Takrade niam leun ska na afa agno ko te Takrade leun ska ni ayahi na ke fi ti ke me wo ke amishina concern about ke wo site ni na me ha wo ska no ke fi ina rules ke libi efe what is no that can't be no let in really me NDC be only oh come me propaganda because I mean like I road ska no sana my local which is the floor of parliament the former minister of road eba ke no dey of them there's no any proof
oil revenue na ka ba pete here as
no me try akashi enwona aka nwum ye cap enwona aka nwum last amba bia na me wi o okay ska okay funds ko meni Ghana ne afashika no ke femi won eska o ke fe no ko wayi e strong be be o fa na and oil revenue na ke bada every year na ba fi back kana na ke je wo ye le ni e ko me ya road sector ade ko me ya wo ni ya ni ade ko wo ke support to budget ayo na ke support to budget no na ke support to budget no ko na ke support to budget e di revenue na ke wo all the sectors agric ministry, finance ministry, all the sectors like a war gem. Because she cannot joke at your oil like a fool. She ne what your mama, a Koska, she can't ask an attack machine. What's it? New what you may go be no about from my joy, I can scam a call. Now my cafe, I can go there.
No, it's a jagbe.
A jagbe. You see, on again, care or you on again. No one get jagbe. A jagbe. Yeah, it could be. Say jagbe because I'm there, I'm a politics now, I can offer of you. Because the extra fund cash ne amalo fefe aka men touch kala mke wo nchumukumi ala men touch kala mke gbele nchumukumi amen touch kala mke wo ma economy ni diska na modernizations every year skana kan aka pure workers sometimes previous years ago but the government ever fast skana dey pay workers which we all know in this country alo mali no ka government tell go mo die to 10% or 20% or 50% your fund ko New York ne ke afa skali ke na ka ska tunya mo bi ne ke na ka ni wickedness ni ti eje ni papa ene ni papa.
Okay, Mr. Saki.
Well, I mean, anyone na sika ake 10% alo 20% your oil revenue no can have a book piece no can okay road road by 4 years road no ba fe ne to na me kan e fe ne ke ska ke ba fe ska me ka me ko ska ke heritage fund na me ka fe ni wo le ska na me ko but then 4 years ke oil revenue ni ba like heritage fund ne ba wo bi ke wo che me am bi fe wo se na me ye fe na me fe gro de me Ghana bi ba ke
road wa fi
Mr. Saki over na mi na gbewe mo o be fe
is that ke you go
o ke pa mo no ke ji ko le o go Facebook mo ne ni na ge nyeke ke ifoka yo Mr. Saki over na gbewe mo o be fe bi ko ni o class
wo ye ni e sure ke Ghana bi e bo wo fe wo to ni o fe wo yo ake Jondomani mama keke ibafi education center ni nyanya wasi bi ni anyam mo epi Jondomani mama and epi and he was making a statement okay no free stress nyamiku na 500 Ghana cedi out of school fees I will need that document because of
yes
it is a policy ni a wow first year student.
Oh, I'm going to go back.
What do you mean? Minuko. I can man I pay on behalf.
Bongo fine. All due respect. Sorry.
Oh, fine. It is to me. It is like a say in quotes, but I will never believe that because we checked and everything was successful. And he was saying something about the nursing training school for free stress. You know me. Last 2 weeks now, I'm an interview now. They've not started giving admission. I care about boy school. Work at uncle there, and I can't ghost. Bema is like Barame. So as soon as possible, now about boy admission, you will see the evidence there.
Maybe go at the ghost.
When you gonna get necessary? When you back no be me am go school lo to na be sika am na go be next number am na go course na half year lo to appear me me to get tertiary me to get like
commitment
in tertiary
I'm talking about commitment
yeah commitment ani yeah commitment yeah what is about commitment me want to like tertiary every course programs no fee ke school fees no
bam
only me
I've said it
o get di o ye mi kwaro people e je me etu won ake government there a pay cool. It's never 400. 400 there call me. Some of the schools will reduce it for some of the schools not reduce it.
Okay.
Only mention. Okay. And I'm sure that Honorable Arena Dusu, only mention our education minister has all these informations. 8 months over. We're not going to give any much excuse. Actions will be taken accordingly. Okay. Because education center I can't feel politics. Because from all means, or whether tertiary or even from crèche or whatever, we are all in the education sector.
Sure.
Things must be done and must be done perfectly. Before so the demand, government there, Now I'm a former MP. A little bit touch. I got me tell what fail here. You will never fail.
No, you are getting my face.
Yes.
Yo.
He made it. He
All
made
like
it.
nigga,
Inye nwe look like o chema ma fi road. Tafrache, esa no nye fi. Chi enye fi because the will and the political will and the commitment is not there. When we know there's a commitment there because nega kra is nega kra Kumasi ne President Kufuor Jeshi. Remember, that means about 4 years. I'm going to na Kufuor Jomama about 4 years. Going. When you rose come any the from a time is clear.
No, Ochakwashi.
Nana Trump Kufuor do money fe over 70%.
Of what?
Better me get to Kumasi
Of what?
from 3 years. Over no what your mama get my face is sleep. Over no I just said.
Okay.
When you road come when he rose come here ni old rose ni aje ko masisi ni sane me sure ba gbe nu na bona fe inu you know me that be all 4 years pay
You go again.
e ba ye 8 years e ba ye 8 years
It's not part of the money.
ona ga me ba kada ona ga me ta
Yo, me ko le very go e be o ke shida ya me ni ko ke me ni uri
o to ba kada ni ma after am trying go mi je o je na
wala no atika le abusuka na kana mi sisera kabuko lati mi chomi ba ndi mani shi wana last call ko kle ba yi die ke wo ka woni femo e ba na o ba na o je ko e gba ke no to Iche mi bo
good morning. Papa le yi on NPP. What time is there? Papa le yi on NPP. What is there? You say akwa government say ba ni Ghana. The government papa. Ona yi na ya na kam yes na shi. E yi ni ko bo be ka ta wa bo wa ni. Ga ni ya wa lo ni ya wa lo ni. E yi ni ko
Chief Dodu, Mr. Jonathan. Chief Dodu, Mr. Jonathan.
Bye bye.
O ye ko an koko kwa fo na. O ye ko an koko kwa fo. No jodo man mama fe koko kwa fo e sa wayin. Ale sa ma bi ayin. Ta no mo nya dra wo fe.
Yeah. Iche o yi wala dra gele ble boji moni o go wa fu ni fe mo na. Bi eje ni gbe ba ngo ni mi cho won gbla. Mama shi. Ke kin nu wo do. Benke Mr. Musisaki da momlike aniji NDC Greater Accra Communication Team able kuma South. Na kana oniji Chief Dodu, Jonathan Dodu, le wa able kuma Central. Ngbeji ni tete la.
Member of regional communication.
Like I member of my address with member of regional communication.
Na national.
National. Yes. Better your national. As I know for any in matrix ukabami nchoni e.
Ka jo mama ami apopete. First thing no fe. Inu na kwa me kwa habu. Oye kanu ye pano inwo tuebulashi. Ofa na maka. Inwo amishi. Last weekend go you know. Nwa me she concern about what you can.
Me town e keje she homo wo be amle.
Na be next weekend ba.
We talk of next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
15 16 17 alo 14 15 16 abajin.
E ja fan very good wa. No test in na ke ojugba de je yin ko sister say. Na me you that say.
Okay.
No next weekend ba. Nke ko ba ba be. Ko ni wo kan to bolo.
Okay. Be ko lo fe Keji Leebi Ŋulami ni fe.
Friday mba bie. Egwe Monday umba bie. Egwe
meno ketu fane na kai.
Meno chi maba bie.
Yo me ekome ni oba.
Oh manya ken na tra 5 baba.
Okay. Yo first 5 callers ni ba tra. Idi what's the ni baba. Ni fe mo no. Nyeba na base 8 drops.
My boy can pay for mo.
David moko ba yo that's it o fe program ni we ne ke tufana akeshi. Effective wa chi yin. No ni moko tra. The girl la we na enanu wo ye na na fa ke lele jusumo yo me to ni ma me 5 ni ame yo dasi ame na cha me use ame ame b na me yo dasi ke tufan wo yo ye ehin
okay
ni ame ke ame libi na cha ada fike ba sian ko wo cha ya de fe wa me wo cha ni fo ya da fe
any approved by FDA what do much we ni abuko no na ka wa me fe ni ka wa ye bi any fe mo ne shida ya mo fe mo ni go ti ajosh ko me ko me body money fe no yo kadi nyanu wo don made money ba yen se ke ba so ne okay man no so nyanu wo don okay wole won du coconut yo okay nya yi se
Mashi TV ajatu enme kemenche